Hello everybody, today I'm going to be talking about the new Superloop concept, and hope this is kind of the first video of this style, so hope it's alright. So just let's get straight into it. So Superloop is a concept made by Sadiq Khan to kind of connect some of the outer London boroughs with limited stops. Honestly, I'm not too sure because I just don't know who's going to get on the buses when they're barely going to stop. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but the budget that has been assigned to this is at the moment is about £6 million. There's going to be public consultations and it was going to be released in stages. So let's have a look at the routes. So first thoughts, these are the routes. First thoughts, it's not a complete circle because there's no bus going over the Thames from Royal Docks to Bexleyheath, which is disappointing. On a serious note though, a lot of these look like they're just going to be faster versions of existing buses. Honestly, for example, the London to Croydon bus, the 119 exists. It's very slow, but just saying. TfL recently launched a consultation for the first route, which is the X1A3 between Harrow and North Finchley, which, as the name suggests, is just an express version of the existing 183. I'm not sure who's going to use it, is my point. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like people can just get an existing bus or go in and back out. Maybe I'm wrong, but because it barely stops anywhere according to these plans, I'm just not sure how useful it's going to be. So taking a closer look at the X183, it's going to start at North Finchley and then go down to Finchley Central Station and then to Hendon, Kingsbury, Kenton for Northwick Park Hospital, and then down to Harrow. So I'm not particularly sure. It does look like it could have a use. I'm going to say that. However, I'm not sure to the extent that people will want to use it. I can see why people use it, but I'm not sure how many will want to use it for those reasons. Alright then, so this is the X34, which will go from North Finchley to Walthamster Central Station. And this one is one that I think makes more sense. At the moment, the quickest to get between these two is about an hour by train, which takes you into Zone 1, and about an hour by bus. So I'm not sure how quick this would be, but with connections to New Southgate, Arnos Grove, and the Overground as well, I think this one's going to be pretty useful. So this is the Walthamster Central to Royal Docks stretch. This one hasn't really much been released about it, so I'm not really going to talk too much about it. It looks alright. Decent connections, but again, not sure to the extent that it will be used. Alright then, so this is probably the most random one. It's not part of the Superloop really. It's a separate proposal, but it's being marketed under the same brand. It's a really random, and I think it's pointless. I'm just going to say that up front. Grove Park to Canary Wharf, it'll be way quicker to just take the DLR from Lewisham, having gone up on the train from Grove Park. I just really don't think that will be worth it, especially since we already have the 136 going from Grove Park into Elephant and Castle. Maybe it'll be more worth it for residents of Blackheath though. Next up is the X119, which obviously is just an express of the 119. I'm doing this a bit out of order actually. But it's going to go from West Croydon to Bromley, past the East Croydon that the normal 119 goes through. Having had to take the 119 from East Croydon all the way to Bromley, on Saturday, it is slow. This one may be worth it, I'm not particularly sure, but we'll have to see. So I've done things a bit out of order, but this is the Bexleyheath to Bromley, the X269, obviously an Express 269. The 269 can get a bit busy, and it is quite slow, so this one may be worth it. Again, I think we'll just have to see for this one. I can't really comment on it any further. You may be wondering about the Uxbridge to White City and Russell Square to Croydon routes. Nothing much has been revealed about those. And in terms of the Croydon to Heathrow and Harrow to Heathrow, those actually already exist as the X26 and the X140. However, they will be converted to Superloop, as will the existing X68 and 607 express bus. So that is interesting, and apparently more Superloop routes are going to be released in due course. So that completes my video on Superloop. Hope you enjoyed. What final thoughts? It really depends. It really depends how they go about this. It could be one of the best things that London has ever had, but at the same time it could be a huge failure. I'm just going to say that. Hope you enjoyed the video, and Lord everything out.